All right, everybody, let me just get the link over to the Discord real fast, and then we'll join or jump on here. I'm thinking Walmart. We're going to check Walmart here. Give me 1 second. Okay, it's working. All right, sweet. Okay. Let's see, Walmart's looking pretty sweet. So we had a bull flag from this morning. Let's go to the 15-minute. So by the way, this is Stock Mo's bread recipe that I'm using today. It is going to be the Earner Tier Plus in our Discord. Right now we have Learner, which is educational, Earner, which is everything, and then Earner Plus, which will be the top tier. And it's going to give you access to a script on TradingView that you are seeing right here, where it gives you all of these different indicators. I do have UT bots turned on as well. I'm going to turn that off to show you just what you'll get with the Earner tier. Earner Plus tier, sorry. It's right here. So all these indicators, 5/13, bullish square, diamond, and on a stronger reversal, you'll see a red diamond. Let's see, right there, boop. That red diamond right there is the 1350. It's a big, like, uh-oh, you know. So yeah. So let's get into this here and see see what we can do for some 0 DTEs here midday here in Colorado. So ideally, we would have grabbed something right here at a 125 call. You know, we're getting some signals. RSI is overbought, so that's not positive for a strong jump in when it comes to calls here. I do trade on my phone pretty much exclusively. I hardly ever use the computer to trade, to be honest. Discord is super quiet today. Like, no one's chat. Last chat was put up here at an hour ago. Usually it is popping, but not today, man. Today it's just chill. Just going through my watch list, seeing what's going on. Let's drop to a smaller time frame. So we've passed the last high right here at this confluence. Almost had reversal, but kept popping. So are we going to push, or will we come back down? I mean, it's already ran a pretty good amount today. I would be surprised, to be honest, if it goes much farther. Let's see, silver looks like it's got a potential. IWM looks might try for something else. SPY's kind of selling off. Need some new news, you know, some like great news. That'd be awesome. Like, oh yeah, never mind. Tariffs are boring. We're not going to do that. So anyways, this algorithm here, this script that they've created, Mo's bread recipe, it it's like baking bread. Like, let's go bake some bread. This whole idea is making it fun. And with these lives, it's kind of just wait and see how things are going to go. So this is Walmart. Looks like the Bollinger Band's going to kind of come down, pinch point, and then we'll see what goes from there. If we had done orb while we're waiting for market to do something, orb would have been the first 15-minute candle at the top. Good enough. My mouse is being finicky today. Not being very, there we go. Okay, let's get that. I like doing that red. Oops. I like doing the my raised red when it comes to like supports, resistance, that kind of thing. So you do a 15-minute top. I do wicks, by the way. 15-minute top wick, and then go to a 5-minute. You can do a 13 as well and go to a 5. That would be fine. So here we have the top of the 15, which would have been these ones are combined to make 15. And here's your confirmation. So it ran down, ran up, the body confirmed on top of the line, ran from there. So ideally, you would have put your call somewhere in here. Let's say right there. And you would have, I like to target a 2-to-1, something like that. So your stop loss would have been the bottom of the almost opening wick at that point. But yeah, so 2-to-1. Look at that, 2-to-1. 2.2 goes right to the top of actually where the first level was. It's ran from there higher. But if you had run that, you would have had a 124 call and sold roughly at 126. So it'd be a $2 run, and that would have netted you, thinking that like Delta and Gamma together are 50 to 60 bucks a piece. There's about $120 right there. Boom, using orb. Boom, 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 get it done. Now, unfortunately, I was not home and available for any of these opening ranges, so I couldn't do anything like that. But that's where you have the bread recipe algorithm with the Earner Plus. You have the orb strategy, opening range breakout, and between those two, you have confidence in keeping that call. Now, if it had reached here, confirmed, but then right away dropped, obviously we would just sell. Or if it hit the line and dropped right back into this channel, then orb failed, essentially. So back to current. So it's still showing RSI is overbought. Walmart's still kind of just putzing around. We in the 5-minute. EMAs are still looking pretty strong. Oh, hey, Jordan. What's up, man? What plays? Well, earlier I did some stuff earlier. SPY 0 TTE, the PayPal one. What else did I do? Just a little stuff. I came in super late. I had to drop all the kids off and stuff, so I came in way late to all the fun. I heard a few of y'all were making some serious bank on that big sell-off this morning. And by the way, let's go look at that real quick while Walmart's just kind of chilling here. I think Walmart's done for the day. It's gonna start dropping off. It already ran almost $4. Let's look at the SPY, and I'll show you what the bread recipe here could have done for you. All right. So here's the SPY. In the 15-minute opening candle right there, it shot straight up to almost 690 and then fell, closed right here at 687. The second candle opened up, and that's where we have our signal that the recipe gives us. 5 starts to cross underneath the 13. That's the green. Drops below the yellow, 13. Right here is the 50. And it signals a small square or small diamond. And that's a signal for a weaker sell-off suggestion. But obviously, this thing clearly sold off. Now here's your first hit with the Bollinger Band. You be careful here with the overbought. I'm sorry, oversold, to see if it's going to just flatten out. But we keep going, we keep going, we keep going. So we fell from the indicator at the cross. Let's say if you had a 687 put, let's go ahead and draw our box out right here at the so 687 put opened in the middle of that candle right when EMA started to cross on the 15-minute chart at 687 put, and we closed it down here roughly around, let's give some back because we never get the bottom, right? Let's give some back. We closed it right here at 681. That's what I just say. 87, 81. That's a $6 move, figuring the Greeks are about $60 per dollar share move. Of course, you have IV and stuff like that. So let's go like 62. We'll figure in, right? 60. Let's do 63. So it's a $378 move per put right there in that green box. And that's pretty much just following the recipe where it's the EMAs are helping you run. Now, if you didn't close here and it backtracked, obviously we could have sold here, still a fantastic run, but you could have also waited because EMAs were still trailing down and resold back there on that double bottom. Now, I'm a little surprised that it didn't run farther on this double bottom. I would have thought it would. But that's the market. That's what it does. It doesn't always run the way that you would expect it to go. So let's see what's going on elsewhere. But that's how you would use this. Now, if you want to turn on other indicators, like I've got UT bot alerts, I like that one a lot. Right here, it would have told you buy signal. In which case, you maximize your confidence to close that put. When this started to form, it would have given you that buy. Also, what I really like, and this is super cool, and I just recognized this morning, you see how there's a red outline? There's a red outline to these green candles. Now, when I looked at the sheet that Mr. and Mrs. Mo sent me with the symbols of their algorithm here, I don't remember seeing the red outlined green candles. But if you look, it's actually suggesting that the bullishness of the candles are in fact turning red. More so, think of it like you have a 100% box, right? And you have split that in half. You have buyers and sellers. It's almost as if when these are outlining, the sellers are starting to take over from the buyers. Well, here we go. Here's a sell right there. Just popped up. You saw that. And it's got the red. See, it was green for a second, so the buyers flipped, but it was a fight, and then it went red. So that's a super cool feature there that I had not recognized until this morning when I was like, wait a minute, what is that? I think that's really cool because it gives you a hint that even though it's a green candle, it's not fully bullish. Now here, the buy, so if you had bought a call here, 680 and a half, 683. That's a really solid candle right there. Now don't forget, we're on 15 minutes, so let's drop to the 5. Let's get rid of that. So here is that green candle that we saw before. So 681, and it would have ran you all the way up to 683. Look at all those green soldiers. Just boop, doop, 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 doop. Wonderful. So yeah, I mix things up, and you always can do this in the Earner Tier Plus. You can easily go ahead and go ahead and mix in other indicators on top of the bread recipe easily. It's like right now I've got the UT bot alerts going on for the buy sells going on here, you know, and it works great. Now they're not perfect, you know. Here's a sell here, okay, a little late, right? I mean, it would have been better to have a sell hit right there, but now if you're paying for TradingView, you can easily put in a whole bunch more indicators. You can do, I would suggest highly to do MACD, RSI. You have the UT bot alerts, you have the bread recipe. So there's 4 right there. You have one more option at that point to add things. Volume's great. Do stochastic RSI, I suppose. So there's a bunch of indicators that would be great to add to this, but I mean, even if without the bot, you still have all the RSI alerts. You have the EMA alerts. It was great stuff. Change this. I got songs playing in my headphones. I can't play them out loud for you because it's a copyright issue. Sorry. Okay. Let's look at my watch list and see what else is going on. As far as live plays, I've got nothing right now because we're doing this choppy chop thing, which is no bueno for 0DTEs, because if you get in those chops, it's not moving enough to do anything. Theta is probably close to, well, we can look. Let me let you know. SPY, 0DTE put at the money, it's 85. So $85 theta per day on top of an $85 or $87 premium. So you're going to be doing like, you know, every few minutes it's going to be eating $1 or $2. At this point, we're closing in 2 hours and a quarter, so it's going to be eaten pretty quick. So now this would have been a great one to get into for a put. Now it did not alert us. Oh, we have this turned off. It did. It did. It alerted to a sell right here. And then if you open to sell right here with this green candle with the red outline at 683 put, we would have been 680. It's gonna, I mean, this is gonna go, I bet you it's gonna go to 681.40. Let's see. We're right hitting that prior support right here. This whole thing is a support level. See? Right there. So here's a 15-minute. Boop. Sell. This one says sell. So this is definitely where you would want other indicators to help you. You don't want to go, oh, sell, open a put right here, and then it reverses straight away. So you'd want to be careful. That's why I like to do a various amounts of frames. So 15, 5. You see there's no sell here on the 5, right? So it is alerting to oversold, which would suggest a reversal. So let's see. We're really close to that support right here. 60, what did I say? 61.40. Oh, we're flattening out. Let's see if anybody's commented. Got a message. Hold on. We direct message sometimes in Discord here with members. Sorry, I'm over in the Discord. All right, let's look around somewhere else here. Let's look at my watch list. What else is going on? We got some movement on the shares only portfolio. What's moving? O'Reilly? O'Reilly just broke out. That's cool. About time. That's not the one that's moving me the most. What's moving me the most? AGQ, a little bit. I guess it's just ELF. ELF looks like it's trying to take off again. I don't do options on ELF anymore because the bid ask, the spread. Oh yeah, look at that. Oop. The spread got way too big. So bid ask, right? It'd be like 40 as a bid and then 120 as an ask. That spread's way too big because you're gonna hop in way up there at the 120 mark. And then as soon as things change, well, for the bid side, you're already negative heavily. You could be negative 50% like that because you have less buyers who will buy your call or put when you want to sell it. So ELF is I like it for shares. They're in a bit of legal trouble apparently. Just read that today that they're being hit with like false advertising for their sales. Apparently in November they were saying, "Oh, we're doing great," and then they weren't. So the CEO is, Jordan says new plays. Yeah, I'm kind of waiting, man. I'm waiting to see what's going to be out there. Everything's kind of choppy. If you find something that you're seeing I'm not seeing, throw it in the chat there and let me know. ELF would be great. Now, if ELF had a better bid-ask spread, I can see right now this would be wonderful. You've got a 5 about to cross a 13, right? Oh, no, it did. I'm sorry. Duh, drinking right there. If you go to the 5 minute, you'll see that. Yep, right there. 5 cross 13 right here. So, hopping into a call right there, like a 90 call, we'd already be at strike right now. But see, Bill band overbought, so it's going to be ELF is Hims and hers, lotto play. Oh, oh, ER today, huh? I've been hearing all about it. I was listening to Schwab this morning about it. Uh, let's see. I've got over a dozen shares of ELF right now. I'm happy to see them kind of popping up. I'm a little worried about their court thing. They have a court hearing to go over this issue that they've got mid to late March. Some of the stuff was dismissed, some's holding. So we're gonna see how that plays out. It, I don't even care if they get a hit, if they have to pay a fine, whatever. It's not going anywhere. I don't care. With money getting tight out there in the public, people are going to go with cheaper and cheaper makeup, even though as long as the quality stays decent. They're not going to be paying for Sephora. All right. Anyways, away from Hims, or away from ELF, back to Hims. Let's still turn my phone off here and look. All right, I'm gonna turn my music off so I can focus better. Let's see. Earnings play right here today after close. I know they have that big issue with was there in the lawsuit too against Novo, right? The GPL one or something they copied or some crap like that. I mean, the only way I see this going good for them is if, oh, geez, yeah, they're down like what 50 something percent just this year alone. Yikes! Yeah, 30 something to 12. Yeah, that's like 55%. They're down. I don't know, man. Daily is crazy. Yeah, I bet. I bet. Let's do a whole year on the daily. Yeah, there it is. Let me turn off this, make it a bit easier to see. Hide that just for now. Yikes. Yeah, almost a triple top. Crash. But see, look at that though. That's interesting. We're within $1 of, yeah, 14. Roughly $14 is a strong support. Well, maybe not strong, but it's a support level right here between $14 and $15. And that's where we're sitting. Although I can tell you right here, that's a descending channel. Right there. It's a descending channel. Not channel, I'm sorry, descending wedge. Or at least it looks like that. I don't know, man. It's really hard to tell. What's it going to do? I would be shocked with what the litigation going on right now. It'd be too much. I mean, what? You might get a... Is there any news on implied not volatility, implied movement? Look it up real quick, I guess. Let's see, Hims movement earnings. $2. $2 move is what it's implying. 13% move because it's so cheap. I don't know. Yeah, only $2 according to Google. Between a 13 and 15% move, up to an 18%. But those numbers sound wonderful. But if you look at the, you're only talking $2 to maybe $3, because it's so cheap. And to be honest, it fell, well, almost just $1 from last night or early hours. What does it cost? What's the whole thing? Let's look at Greeks, guys. Let's look at Greeks. Forget the implied movements. We got to look at Greeks here, because if IV is above 80, it won't matter because you're gonna get crushed. Let's do a Friday play. Let's do a call. Let's do the calls. 15.5, $118. It's 184% IV. Yeah, at 14, 15 theta. So let's see, what's Vega? 0.007 at 186. So 0.007 times, let's go with 100. So that's going to be, it's only going to be, it's only a $7 move. Okay, that's not so bad. Vega's pretty low. Vega can change. Greeks, you'd have a $68 move per dollar. So if you do gain $2, take off Vega. Let's just go with a wacky number of 20. We'll do 10. We'll do 10. 10. And that's not per dollar. That's just per day. So yeah, well they're saying on Google it'll be about $2, but 20. I mean, eventually, I agree with you. What did I just say? 60. Let's go $65 times $2 is 130 minus 10, so $120. Oh, then you have theta 2, which is like 14, so $110. $110 profit if it moves $2 in your favor, however which way it goes, right? $110. Is it worth risking $118 premium? Because don't forget, if you're in a call for $118 premium and it moves the $2 in your favor, you make double, roughly. If it moves $2 against you, you've lost your entire premium. Boop, gone. Assuming it doesn't get back to break even zero by Friday. But as you get closer to Friday, we also have theta taking more and more and more and more. Paper trade it. I mean, might as well paper trade it. Heck yeah. I mean, that's the fun of it, right? Unless you're being super serious about your strategies and paper trading, then lotto earnings plays are you know. But you know, let's see, 15, 16, 17.5 is $2 up from right here. $50 premium, same IV, but your Greeks are worse. You're only looking at $32 for Greeks versus 60 something, so you take half, but you're paying less up front. But again, if it goes the opposite direction, your premium is gone right away. So sorry, I got a message here. Oh my gosh, I can't type today. My phone does not like typing earner. Someone's asking about this tier, this new earner plus going on. I'm sorry, you're messaging me and I'm not even reading it. Not playing it. I'm looking at daily volume. I'm not saying that HIMS won't rise. I'm just talking about earnings today, like you said. Um, I mean, even if somehow they have to drop their was it LG, no, GP, what is it, the weight loss drug, G, whatever that is, weight loss drug. Even if they have to drop that because Novo wants it, there's some kind of copyright issue. So even if they settle and say fine, we won't do it anymore, we're done, then it's, I think they said $200 million or $700 million, 500 million. I think 500. Two seems low, 7 seems too high. $500 million is what they're bringing in annually on that medication. They've got tons of stuff in the works. I think they're calling for a $2.5 billion revenue this year, projected. So, um, GOP, GLP, not GOP, GLP-1. That's what it is. Yeah. Uh, so even if they had to drop that for some reason, it's going to hurt them for a little bit, but they're going to show other stuff and they're going to take off. I don't see them going anywhere. They have a Canadian contracts. They're working through the Canadian government to get up there too, and I think Europe, if I'm not mistaken, but for sure Canada. So yeah, long term at $15, it's probably going to be a great choice. But as far as earnings play, I don't see it. GLP-1. Yeah, personally, I'm not going to play earnings on this. I'm going to wait till tomorrow, see what happens. Let that implied volatility, the IV on Greeks, let that drop back to a normal level, and then reassess from there. Let's look at Leaps. Leaps is like almost a whole year, or actually, technically, it is a whole year hold on an option. So we'd have to go all the way out to, okay, there is not February of 27, there's January 15th of 27. So on a $17 call, either 15 or 17, you'd have to pick one. If this goes down below 15, then obviously you can go with 15. It's about $600 right now. Decent amount of volume, not wonderful. At a $72 Greeks positive movement per dollar stock at a 0.05 Vega. Well, so that's going to matter because IV is high because of earnings. You got to wait to see that one. So, anyways, yeah, I mean, $500 to hold a $15 call for a whole year, 11 months, roughly. That could be great. Just grab that call for 115. Which call? What'd you do? Oh, the 15.5. Because it's 114 right now. Yeah, well, let's see. Let's turn this crap back on. Let's see what's going on. It's just choppy. It's not going to be really helpful right now. It won't matter at all once once bell rings. It's going to be yeah. I'm going to keep HIMS on my watch list for sure. I just don't think I'm gonna, I'm not gonna do earnings today. I gotta plug my phone in. Trading with all day. Let's keep looking at something else real quick. Let's see what's going on out there. How is Walmart doing? Because I was curious about that one. If I was gonna keep running or if it was gonna drop off. Where is it on my list? Walmart. It flattened out. Yep, like I thought. Yep. I mean, it's not a surprise that the market sold off today. Was it Wednesday after hours is NVIDIA earnings? So everybody's just kind of like freaking out, waiting to see what happens with NVIDIA. They were waiting for Walmart to see how well Walmart was going to do to give us an idea of the consumer report situation. And then and now they're waiting for NVIDIA to see how the AI situation is going to be. So another message here. Hold on. Sorry, folks. They're asking about what caused this market drop. Tariff fears and NVIDIA earnings, in my opinion. Oy, sorry. Okay. This is what happens when you're trying to be a expert with Mo. You try to field questions and whatnot. Oy, what else is out there? This is boring. I'm sorry. I thought the afternoon was going to be more fun, or not fun, but interesting. So is Amazon doing anything? Nope. SPY. Yeah. IWM. Oh, a little bit sell off. Slow. Russell. Let's see. We're in the 5. We need to get to the, oops, let's do this. 1. All right, let's do this. This looks pretty good. Bit oversold. Let's look at MACD real fast. 1 minute MACD looks like it's still selling off. RSI is at 48. Okay. We're a tad bit above. We're a tad bit above any support. Would have been nice getting over here, huh? See, I've got an hour till 0 DTE closes. Let's see. On the 1 minute chart, IWM, Bollinger Band is widening. I'd like to see it drop. Doge just dropped to 259. So let's go ahead and look at puts here. $24 premium for puts at $24 theta. Not bad, not bad. EMAs are still sloped. We have just opened a new candle. Let's give it 10 seconds to see where it is. I think I'm going to do Wait, how many should I do? 2, 3? You see how it has that green? Once in a while, it gets like a green outline. That's Mo's recipe for hinting that it might turn bullish. There's a fight going on, so they're kind of green outlined. All right, I like it. I'm going to go for 3. Okay, in. Oh, yes. Look at that. All right. We're going to go with a short position. You opened it right there. Let's see what happens. I'm going to go for, I'm only going to go to, I think it might have a reversal here at 259. Oh, yeah, so there you go. Okay, let's see. Because if you look back over here, we have a support. So I may have just entered a support level, which is not smart, but we'll do a small, it's a small movement, so I'm not going to worry about any little losses here. It would be funny to reverse right there live, huh? It looks choppy, like it's going to stair step down. So we'll see. Like I said, I'd like to go to 249. Let's do 40 just to see. But the EMAs are kind of spread out, so it's gonna be interesting. I don't mind consolidation and then a drop off. That'd be cool. MACD still looks bearish. RSI is at 46. There we go. That's where I want. That's where I want. That's what I want, boy. Oh, sell off, please. Let me look over at Discord and see if there's no more comments or anything. I'd like to, oops. It's gonna flatten out right here, isn't it? Yeah, it's not very strong support at all. Turn off UT bots and look over at, see if there's any really, nothing helpful. It's fair value gap right there, but nothing significant. We've got the small red diamond that suggests a small movement, 513, but nothing's moving very fast. We're right at break even again. So we have 0 loss, 0 gains. I need it to get to, let's see. Bottom of the green box is going to be a support, I think. Right where I've got it. About right here. So I wouldn't be surprised to see it bounce at 259.40 roughly. Would not be surprised to see that at all. There's the wick, just like I said. Look at that, right on the box. Man, I tell you, sometimes when this stuff works, freaking ridiculous. Wow. Right there on the box. Look at that. I could not have planned it better. And I'm glad I put that thing up there instead of dragging it to the wick. I already had that placed for a few minutes. Unreal, man. Unreal. Okay. So though that's green, RSI is still good. The EMAs are still sloped. You know, like I said, it does a stair stepper thing. So we are in 0 DTE, so we have to be quick about it. MACD's trying to slope back up right there. RSI is 61. Volume is green candle on there. I'm going to put a sell order in for I'd like to see it hit the bottom of the box, and I'll sell there. It should be which it should be $28 per premiums, 0.28. At a theta of 26 with an hour left, I need to sell this off pretty quickly, or another 5 minutes. This is going to reverse like 240. I told you 240 it's going to reverse, and it hit that wick and bounced right then. So we're back at break even. It was $10, by the way, the prior wick, and there it goes. 240, it bounced. I told you. Yeah. All right, closed out at 0, by the way. As soon as I saw that next green candle, I knew it wasn't going to go anywhere. So we closed out at 0 because it hit that wick. If you scroll back, if you're watching, scroll back like 10 minutes before I put that box up. I did not move that box. I told you it's going to hit at 259, 259.40 cents, and it literally bloop popped in right flipping there. It was ridiculous. So yeah, we did not see. I closed out. See, I was waiting for a sell order, and I forgot that I had closed out that indicator. Look at that! Look at that! So don't ignore this because that's already gone. I closed out at 0. As soon as I saw this green candle open up, I closed it at 0. This was down here. It was $10 on three puts, by the way. But I closed it right at 0, so no loss. That was crazy. I put that box up and literally that wick hit 259.40, pulled back, and then shot up just like I said it would. That's funny. All right. Let's get rid of that. I like bouncing around. I don't pay for TradingView yet. But I will. I'll get there. Just don't really want to. Oh, look at that. If I had it on, that would have told me, hey, get no buy, sell your puts, because we're going to get screwed. Yeah, right there. Bloop, buy. I had the box right down to the bottom of that wick. And then as soon as I saw that next candle, you see, though, there is a green outline on that. It's thin. That's where the bears and bulls are fighting. And then it went up. Here's red outline on the green. Now the bears are fighting. See? That's part of the Moe's bread recipe, by the way. This is a fun one. Let's look at this. No, not Rocket. XT. This one. Looky, looky, looky. Buy signal down here. Spread's pretty good. Let's do a $4 call. I know it's way out the money, but it's cheap. Only $13. And the Greeks are really nice on it. Obviously, it's not going to run very far. I mean, to be honest, we'll be lucky if we even make it back to baseline at $2, only 20 cents. Yeah, maybe we should. Silly. Small mover. That's Rackspace Technology. They're actually in a breakout from their lows. Let's turn this off just so you can see better. You can see right here, they broke out of a, what is it, year-long, well, basically been falling forever. And so they're breaking out from there. We'll see. It is basically it's a storage technology, end-to-end multi-cloud storage service in Texas. Cheap penny stock. I don't know if it's gonna go anywhere, but just so you know, RXT. Yeah, this market today is just boring. Nothing's really happening. Slow bleeds everywhere. Nothing great to run up on. There's nothing moving fast. Full watch list is just boring. Gold's flat. Sienna. They're in a slow uptick, but not enough to really be worth it. Of course, right when I get on live stream is when the thing goes boring. Sorry, guys. Tomorrow I can't do any live streams, so there's that. I mean, a triple bottom maybe. Let's turn on Moe's. You're going for triple bottom there at 680.06. I don't know. Awesome. It seems like it. Seems like he's gonna want to get there. blah, 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 blah. Let's see what is going on. See, this is the problem where it's almost too slow. Not almost, it is. For 0 DTEs, the theta on this is probably going to be close to 200. It's just too slow. You got in right there, 82. That would be worth it because it dropped quick enough, but is it going to drop fast enough from here to make it worth it? Because we only, here's the last, so yeah, 680.6. So 40-cent drop is likely going to be the support. So is it worth that? You know? Jordan says, what's the daily look like on the SPY? Curving. Not great. We're on the 50, roughly. Technically, we're in the, it's trying to fight to stay above the 50 on the daily. 13 cross soon. Yeah, right there. Usually lets me do a this. There. Uh-huh. Like tomorrow, you know what? You know what? NVIDIA. If NVIDIA fails, here's Wednesday, right? Oops. Here's Wednesday right there. So if NVIDIA fails, it's either going to bounce off that 50 and we'll have the 13 cross, or if I cross the 13 as it flattens out. But the likelihood of that is probably not going to be great because AI is rotating out, in my opinion. And you can see a curve flattening out here for the whole month of February. That 50's flat. Oops, I don't know what that is. Go away. So if NVIDIA does not impress, and I have low hopes of it impressing, then we can see the 13 drop below the 50, which will be not great. Triple bottom. Look right here. Oh, here. Sorry. Duh. Yeah, I mean, well, yeah, we're going to see a drop down, you know, a solid $10 to keep up with that support level. But I mean, well, it already kind of did a triple right there. This candle was a triple, and then it did bounce. Quad. Quad bottom. Sounds like a high-end pants company. Anyways, that's daily. daily on the SPY, and the only thing that we have for Mo's bread recipe here is just simply the bearish reversal way up here last week. Nothing much. It's been so flat. It's waiting for something big, guys. It's waiting for something to go all the way back into January. And it's just been hitting these all-time highs and rejecting heavy for like 2 straight months. So, yeah. I mean, if we can bounce here and it holds the 275, 276, it might try again for that 296. I'm sorry. 675 to 696. It might try again, but something's got to give. It can't stay flat forever like this. And it's super far away from the 200 EMA. Like the 200 is way the heck down here. Like it's like really far away. We have not touched the 200 EMA on the daily in a long time. Rough times, strength sideways. I know. If you're 0DT on SPY, it's not too awful if you catch it just right. Like today was tough because it did, it did that weird crazy sell-off, and then here it is today. Crazy sell-off, rebound, just kidding, chop 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 chop. Rebound, just kidding, chop chop chop. Like it's not been anything fun. Except for the beginning, of course. Obviously, if you were in the beginning, then you did great. I know one of our members, he sent me a message saying he caught a few puts on that downside right there. So he got into a little bit late, right here, and then he rode that thing all the way down to the bottom. Made $600. 600, like primo right there. All right, so we've got the wick tapped. The wick tapped. Okay, so let's do this. Let's take a look, see at what we can do. We have a buy. This is SPY, right? Yeah. All right, 0DTE call, $40.82. $82 call. Strike, I mean, that's up there. 7 seconds. A new candle. I'd like to see the 5, the 13 do something. I'd like to see that before jumping in too much. Oh, let's see. What's it gonna do? What's it gonna do? What I might do instead of doing 31 and 20, that's what delta gamma is, 15 and 15, so yeah, okay, it's worth it. So we're gonna go into 2 calls just for some fun. All right, we're gonna give that a second to kind of calm down. Hopefully it'll calm down or not. Volume's increasing, 10 seconds left. Look at that. All right, bears, pull that back down halfway. We have the 5 crossing 13. It's up $20 already. Confluence there. So we have a red outline on that green candle. So we're probably at break even right now. Red outline. means that the bears are fighting with the bulls. I do like that. That's a really cool feature. Give Mrs. Mo props. Oh, there's a doji indecision right there. Yeah, yeah. Doesn't like it. Doesn't like it. Yep. My stop loss was already at break even basically, so only did 2 out the money calls. It's not me, man. This is the bread recipe. That's not, I did nothing to it. The only thing I've added to their protocol is the UT bot alerts. That's all. The red outline is their script. That's why I'm doing the live right now with this, because I want to show how awesome it is. Like it's super cool. I love how it gives you these little hints on what's going on behind the scenes. Like super indecision right now. It doesn't really want to hold a bullish action, and that's why you get these red outlines. It was the same thing down here. Well, they're gone now. Oh, right there. No, where's the red ones? I don't know. It doesn't matter. The red ones will turn green too. Oh, okay. Stop loss killed right there. Gone. Well, we had the hints, right? It was telling us. It was telling us. It was saying, hey, it doesn't look good. Doesn't look good. Oh, of course, you're going to come back. Now you're going to come back. Freaking figures, man. They were cheap. They were cheap. They were like, what, $10? What did I pay for them? Yeah, they were like $15 calls because they were 2 outs at the money. So they were nothing. I lost like $5. But yeah. So see, like, look at it. It's outlining in green, red over the green, showing indecision, showing strength building in the bears. And when it was down here earlier, it's changed now, but they were green as well. There was a green outline on the red, showing that the bulls were taking over. So that's pretty cool. Showing the Kindle after the close. What do you mean? The stop loss? In the box, I don't use the box to actually trade. Like, it's not tapping and ding, like this is just, I'm putting this up for y'all visual as all. Yeah, I know. Yeah, way down here. Yeah, I could have, but I didn't want to. I'm not trying to. I mean, it was. I didn't expect it to run much, you know. This wick or this wick. Either way, we're talking pennies, man. It's 15 cents. We're not moving much. This one here. And also it's the 1 minute chart too. Come on, grab it. Right there. We're not talking much, man. I think that's like maybe $1. 47 candle. Oh, down there. Well, but I opened it up here, so I was gonna base it off of this candle. I mean, it's just kind of what I do. And there's days, you know me, man. There's days where I don't even have stop losses. I'm like, no, we're going for it. And on a $10 call, top of the candle, it pretty much is. Like we're talking 5 cents, bud. Like, it's 5 cents. But see, that's how Jordan likes to play. He, that's maybe more professional and maybe it's more specific. I, on a $10 call, 0 DTE with half an hour left in the market, I mean, even if it was to just kind of just poof gone ready, I mean, okay, it's $10. We tried, The EMAs were looking good. We had the signal, but even so, you can see 5 minutes later, it didn't really work out at all. On the 13, right there where it crossed. Yeah, where did I have originally? I had it like right there. And that's kind of where the, oh, I see. So you wanted it kind of where behind the scenes, like where it crossed, like right there. That's technically where the 5 and 13 cross. Again, we're talking pennies. This is not a huge, it's not moving at all, right? Like, yeah, if that was like a dollar difference, okay, that's $60 worth, sure. Yeah, pennies, yeah. But I know what you're saying. We're trying to teach, right? So, okay. So if you want to put a stop loss at that confluence of the 5 and 13, because if you were to come back down, that's where it would be. But also, I bought the call up here, So like, really, I should have not even entered it that high. That's chasing. I would have wanted to enter it right here on the 513 cross, and then I could have sold it 50 cents higher. So, yeah, yep. look at look at you. If you had the stop loss at 5 and 13, and then boom, look at this, you wouldn't have been stopped out because there's a green candle. Dude. Yep, right on the 513. Back over here. Bro. You know what? I should just walk away. Like, you know what? You take over, dang. Why am I on here? That's funny. See, my look, I would have said that out loud and it would have been a freaking giant red pepper, right? But no, because you just said that. No, we're gonna go ahead and for green. That's hilarious. I just work here. Yeah. Apparently I'm just, posing. Oh my goodness, that's funny. Look at that. Watch this thing run to like 63 right from here. Watch it freaking do that, bro. I'm not doing jack until it crosses the 50. Great play. I mean, yeah, I came in too late. You know, I'm talking too much. I'm not paying attention enough. I should have really dropped in as soon as I saw it cross. Dropped the call right there. But today's weird, man. Like this whole week. Like tomorrow, I don't think I'm not going to do anything tomorrow. It's going to be all wacky waiting for Wednesday. God, even Wednesday's going to be annoying too. I don't know. I might try some zero DTEs with some stuff. Oh, look at that. Rejected off the 50 crash. Yeah, these outlines are cool. I got to write that into the inner circle there. And tell them that's a really cool well, this is a 1 minute 50. So, I mean, actually, yeah, you're right. It is. Even on the one, oh, get rid of that. Even on the 1 minute, yeah, you're right. It is. So maybe like what, possibly for calls for tomorrow. On the 5, let's see. On the 5, the 50 is with a flip up here at 682 and a half. So this wick tapped on the 13. Hit that 13 and was like, nope. Look at that. Literally, candle went. That's so funny. I think sometimes these markets, it is crazy how predictable this crap is. like right in this 13 EMA, it's like, oh, yay. And this thing just slapped it down. Wham! Right off the top. Hey, get down there. Got a green outline on this candle. It's chopping sideways longer than it was over here, these two. NVIDIA, you want to look at NVIDIA? Is that what you want to do? I don't know, man. Hold on. I think if this thing crosses the 13 and the 5, we might want to jump back into it. How expensive is it? Come on now, show me. $682 is $42 premium. We'll come back to it. I'll watch it on my phone. All right, NVIDIA. Let's go to the hourly. So here is like the last week on NVIDIA. Weird Valley. Overall plateaued for the week. Another valley prior to that. Plateaued before that. Back in January. And quite flat. Other than these valleys. $50's way down here. It's not great. Yeah, it keeps rejecting off of these tops. So without having something super awesome to talk about, I don't see NVIDIA doing well. I mean, Amazon can't even move. You know, Amazon's having issues getting past, was it 210? So I mean, I don't see it. I don't see it doing much. I mean, even right now in the 1 hour, we have the 5 is potentially about to cross the 13 on the downside. So, and on the 30-minute, we do have the 5 crossing 13. But we have some outline green, shows that the bears and bulls are fighting. I don't know. SPY is down $8.50 today. I mean, could it be worth a call for tomorrow? I have a triple bottom right now. $6 on him. All right, buddy. Get yourself some lunch. Skip the sandwich and the cookie though. Risk 1D. Yeah, I don't know, man. Let's look. 20. Yep, 24 call. A 682 call would cost you $235. At 135 delta. I'm sorry, theta. 50 delta. It's a lot. So that means right away you're down $50. So you've lost. So now your premium's down to 180 right there left over. If it drops farther, pretty much done. And if it rises at all from here, you're great. So 690 call would be the move I'd make. Look at, I'll throw a paper. Okay, you're going to throw a paper trade at 690. What would the 690 cost? 690 would cost us a whole whopping $17. That's beautiful. Theta of 36 and a delta gamma combo of $10, roughly. So $10 per move, theta of 40. So right there, you're down 40, you're down 20 because of the premium. But then it's going to move, let's say you do hit 690, it's going to move $9. That's 90. I mean, you might make $50 on $17. That's not bad. That's not too bad. You know, if it does die off from here, your 17's gone. But, you know, because right now we're sitting on a support from last week. And on the 13th of February, no, 17th of February, it dropped all the way to 675. So it definitely can go farther from here, $5. If it was $5 tomorrow, overnight, you know, all of your calls are gone. Even if you're at the money calls, they're going to be gone. So total risk, you know, you could do one that's not so far down. 687 at 50. That's what I was just gonna say. There might be one that's not so far away. 687 for 50. Sorry, 54. So you already went up $4 if you had gone in back when you set it. But what's the Greeks? 17 and 4. It's almost $20 at 73 delta though. I keep saying that. 73 theta. So your premium's gone overnight instantly by theta, and then you've got to gain it back. $4 move just to break even. I don't know. It's tough. It's a tough one. You know, especially because Nvidia is just gonna. I think the market knows Nvidia is not going to do very well, and that's why they're selling off right now. I don't know, man. There's been times where we're like, "Oh, it's going to do bad," and then the freaking thing jumps $20. You know, so AMD did that. Go, AMD has nothing to report. Why would it jump? And then it freaking flew. You know, it's. So here's Nvidia. Oh, here's SPY out to November. Like, other than this giant post Thanksgiving drop, it's almost like done like an average of nothing in months. The pivot point. I don't know, man. It's super hard to guess. You know, they got great revenue, if they've got great balance sheet, if they've got good numbers and contracts, you know, the tariff thing's back on now, the 15%. So now are we going to be selling chips to the globe? You know, like, it's a bit harder to figure out what Nvidia will do. You know, it is by the 50. It's right on the 50. So like we saw before. So it's a good chance. Sorry. Hourly chart, 50's down here at 189. So yesterday, it pretty much bounced off the 50. I see it coming back tomorrow, hitting the 50 again on the hourly. But then are we going to fall from there down to the support at 180 with earnings? You know, or we're worse off, wait on this support down here at 170. Or are we going to finally break out, right? This crazy averaging top at like 190, 192. You know, will it finally break from there? And shoot to, you know, 196, 198. Stream ER on Schwab. It's Wednesday night, right? No, I won't be able to be live Wednesday night. Tomorrow, Wednesday. Maybe Wednesday day I could probably do some lives, but I'm not gonna do any streaming. Oh, today for hymns. What time is, well, I've got to be somewhere for 2:30. I got to drive at 2. So do you want to do the stream? Are you available to do the ER for them? Because I was planning on leaving at 2 at market close. Oh, no. I was honestly thinking about hopping off here pretty quick. The market's not doing anything. Besides selling off, but just too slow for 0DTEs. I mean, I suppose we could try. Even gold, we've got 15 minutes till 0DTE closes. Gold's at $55 premiums for at the money. It's moving too slow. Silver, is cheaper. Silver's at $10, but it's 200 theta, so it's going to take that $10 real quick. Microsoft just sold off again. Should have been watching that one. Dang. Yeah, right there. Yep. Could have seen that coming, huh? B-band got tight. Small volume. Look at this, minuscule volume. And then, phew, 396 put. Are you kidding me? 396. Holy crap. 396. 338. What? Whoever got the Microsoft put right there just made bank. Holy moly. I didn't that's deceiving having your chart small like that. That is deceiving. 96, 86. Holy cow. How much would it cost? $30. $30 put for at the money. $30 if you bought it back in up there at 396 to go $14 move. Roughly, not 14, but we might be at 14 soon. Holy moly. And delta and gamma are at 30, almost $40. 900 theta though. 900 theta. So you needed that giant move. Otherwise, the theta was going to eat you away. Dang, that's like $500 right there. Boop. In how long? Let's see. Oh, we're in the hourly, bro. I'm sorry. I was like, wait a minute, what the hell? Okay. Oh, it's 86 is what I was looking at. All right, 386. Oh, three. That makes me feel better. I was thinking, like, how did we miss that giant drop? We've been looking at like the 5 and 15 minutes, so I thought that was. I've been doing this live for too long. I need to get my brain. It was almost 96 minutes is doing this live, talking and looking at numbers. Okay, so yes, right here, right away. Opening candle, dropped $10. Opening, right there. So, all right. Well, I think that's it. My brain obviously is needing a break, and market's just being poopy. Yeah, it's only a $3 drop. Yeah. Okay. There's nothing really else to to do. It's just kind of whatever at this point. Amazon's flat. I mean, they're down $5 today, so I suppose. Excuse my voice. Sorry. I mean, it's trying to turn green. You got a bull band tightening here. I don't know. Do you want to try for a 1 DTE? We'll play it for a 0 DTE. Let's see what we have. 25. It's a little expensive. We are on the 15-minute candles. Let's go to 5-minute. Still kind of choppy. Theta $60 for a 25 expiration. $55 delta gamma combo. Just had the 5 cross the 13. You know what? Let's just do one. We're gonna do one call right now. All right. It's gonna close. Next 45 minutes, man. I know. Well, I'm playing Amazon at this point. So if the market rebounds, it will pull Amazon too, hopefully. Doesn't always. So we're going to pull stop loss up to the 513 confluence. I opened it somewhere in here at 204.40, somewhere in there like that. Okay, we're at $5. Go to 10 risk. Stop loss looks ridiculous, but we're just gonna leave it there for now. Let's just see what happens. Uh-oh, you got the bears fighting on that candle. I mean, this call right here that I'm in is expires in 2 days. So, I mean, technically, if I wanted to just leave it, I could. You know, even if it goes negative back to baseline, I could just leave it for tomorrow and hope for the best. It's the only play I've got going on right now. Theta's 50. So, I mean, I might as well just let that run for a bit. We have time. Like you said, you know, a lot of times these market things, they go the power hour, right after ODT closes is when things fly. So since I've got a 2-day expiration on it, I could, you know, could easily just let it go and see how it goes. Yeah, but see how choppy it is? Like, you know, we have this slight slope, you know, right here. That's not great. You know, you've got this one as well. I'm just doing a quick drawing. I'm not trying to, you know, really not being a. Yeah, end of day. Yeah, I mean, look at this triangle. I mean, I know this is not, you know, I know it's just the last, it's a 15-minute, you know, but look at that. That's something, potentially, off the wicks at least. I guess we could potentially do the bodies right off of here. That's ugly. I don't like that at all. We'll make it one more color. We'll make it blue. I don't know. That looks like potential reversal there. 15-minute candle. Or 15-minute pattern, I'm sorry. Anything up in Discord? Uh-oh. We just got an update from Mrs. Mo. They have lost power where they live. They're going to reserve battery. They have no Wi-Fi. So they're not going to be on Discord much until power comes back on. Right now, I'll read it. Right now we have been securing the house with blankets to block off cold from the main room, saving food put in the patio, preserve digging out snow, on the process digging out snow. We haven't been researching or watching the market, unfortunately. Please, the power to be restored. Have been told anyone in the situation, not sure if Mo wants members to know or not. He may be doing a video from his phone. Our electric company said it might be a few days. Luckily, it's 64 degrees in the house. All right, well, any members that are listening to this live, just maybe just keep hush because I'm not sure if she says she doesn't know if she wants to. All right, back to Amazon. Here in Colorado, we haven't had winter yet. We've had only 2 snowstorms and it's annoying because it'd be very nice to have some snow. Even the mountains are barely getting anything, and it's sunny and a balmy 58 degrees today. Literally been like that every day. Oh, tomorrow is 70, and the rest of the week is 60s and sunny. Can I have some of your snow, please? Bring it over here. Oh my gosh. We haven't had anything. I'm actually breaking even right now, so I'm moving that purchase point up. Yeah, it's about right where it is, right there on the 50, the 5-minute chart. Okay, ODT closes in 5 minutes, so we're gonna see what this thing does. Since it's a 2-day expiration, we're gonna see if it crashes or stagnates like it's been doing. But it kind of looks like the way I've quickly drawn that triangle on the chart here, we're getting to a pinch point. So we'll see in likely this next candle what happens. And then depending on that, if it's just going to stay boring, then I'm going to go. And if it gets fun, then I'll stay. You know, Jordan, if you're still on, I could just leave my computer on and streaming. Well, no, I shouldn't do that. I don't have the I didn't pay for the Streamlabs, so I only have like I think it's like 20 hours a month of free streaming. So, although I might only use like 3 hours a month watching on my work computer. I switched to OBS. Oh, I don't do that. This is all I use. Hey, that candle tried. Look at that. That buddy tried. What? It did? Stop working for you. What? Shit. You were paying him too to stop freaking working for you? Wow, dude. That's ridiculous. I haven't paid him a dime, and this thing works just fine. In fact, every time I would log in, all of my templates would be all messed up, and that stopped. Now it's all secure where I had it, so it's actually working better. That's crazy. That just stopped. Did you contact them and ask what the heck happened? That's weird, dude. That's weird. I'm just gonna delete that. I don't like that there anyways. Wasn't worth the hassle. Having such weird luck lately. Some good, some bad. Yeah. Dude, the last few weeks for me have been roller coaster for various reasons. So we've got the candles sitting right there on the 50. 5-minute chart sitting on the 50. That's good news for the bullishness. I'm going to do a 1 DTE out of the money for SPY call because it's starting to rise. And I'm probably going to close it at 215 or 415. I'm probably not going to keep it overnight, but I might take advantage of the power hour. Oh, look at that, look at that, look at that, look at that. Like you said, one ODT closes and shoo. Look at that, buddy. So ODT just closed for most of the country, or I'm sorry, most of the stocks. Was it SPY, Q, and VIX? I think that's it. They stay open for 15 more minutes. Yeah, man. No, that's why I agreed. I agreed with you. I'm not going to say that I said that, but no, you're right, man. Zero DT closes, people fail, lose their money, and then the banks go, haha, and then they pile in and make the money back. So yeah, SPY is it's a little pulling back. I was up like $10. Now it's a little bit pulling back now. But that's funny. That's so funny. Let's go over to SPY real fast. Oh, 5 crossing 13 on the 5 minute. Let's see. Since I have a 1 DTE, if we can get back to 683.79, 683.7, I'll sell it. So buy signal on the UT bot, 5 crossing 13, green diamond on Mo's recipe. You got about 5 more minutes, and this next candle either will tap and reject, or it will fill inside the 50. Ripper dip, yep, I know. That 50 is going to be it. It's going to tap and die, or it's going to go for it. I'm up $32 comboed Amazon and Amazon SPY. Well, 20% on my Texas Pacific land shares. That's wonderful. 12% on Chevron. $18% on Ciena. That's a good one to look at. CIEN. Ciena. It's a little expensive, but I think it's going to go places. And it just ripped right there at closing. Actually, 1 o'clock an hour ago, half hour ago. AGQ, leverage silver, I'm up 10%. Very nice. Okay, let's see where we at. SPY, we are at what's my timer? 35 seconds left on the timer for the new candle. And wick has tapped. The wick has tapped the 50. All right, folks. This is it. Well, we're going to go green for good luck. Watch me jinx it. It's not looking good. Let's see. Big F. As long as we have the 5 and 13 are continuing, then we'll be okay. If they start to curve down, then we know we're screwed. I was up $75. Now I'm down 30 already. Should have just taken it right there before the 50, huh? Oh, sell. Oh no, we have a sell indicator. Oh no. Oh, the Bulls are fighting. Bulls are fighting it back. 20 on Hims. Nice, bro. Yeah, that's awesome, dude. I'm not sure what Hims is even doing, but that sounds awesome. Amazon up 14. Okay, Amazon's moving. 15. I'm back up 30. This is wacky wild, man. This is crazy. I've got 4 plays running right now. All right, come on. What's the timer? 3 minutes. 3 minutes. End of day fun. Yeah, we have 24 minutes until market close. Then we have 15 minutes after that for the SPY, Q, and VIX. Let's see, which one is my, okay. So I'm up $20 on my 2 expiration SPY. And I'm still down just a tad on my 0 DTEs. Forgot to be at 15 minutes extra for those ones. All right, here it is. It's getting close. Oh, come on. No, don't curve down, 5. Don't curve down. Oh, let me put some music on. I need some amp up. Wish you guys could listen to music with me. Sorry. Let's see. We're gonna put on. Oh, should put on. Oh no. We're gonna put on Connor Price bankroll. Selling pressure, yeah. You can see the red outline of that green candle. Wick is tapping on the 5. It's wanting to go down. I don't know, man. This next candle has got to be. I'm just going to close. I'm going to close it. I'm going to close the ODTEs on this next candle. We have 1 minute. We have red volume. Not great. Come on, come on, come on. Yeah, Theta eating too. Amazon's back down a little bit. They had some selling pressure as well, but that is a 2 DTA, 2 DTE. Sorry, it's boring, y'all. Nothing to really do with for 5 minutes. Okay. 15 seconds till the next candle. This is gonna be. This has to be it for my 0 DTEs because they will close at the end of that candle. So, all right, music now is changed over to We're going to change it to, where's that one I want? Man Listen by Belly. Yeah, it's a good one. Even if I fail, it's going to be a good song. Ooh, low volume. There's nothing in that candle. What is that? Yeah, I know, 5 minutes. Yeah. Yeah, I've got to close this candle or close these two, but I want to at least hit 0. I was up 30 on that. And then with that last wick that tapped to 50, oh, there it goes. We're done. We're done. Done. Oh, I didn't hit it yet. I'm holding. Am I frozen? My face, I'm like, Rah. Oh, there I'm back. Okay. No, I'm still frozen on the. All right, I look frozen on my thing. Oh, I know why. I know why. Never mind. Okay, we're good. Whew. Okay. Yeah, I closed one of the two. Middle of that last candle. I'm gonna take that bad boy out just because there's no point in having that right 3 minutes. Yeah, she's gonna crash. Oh well. You know what? I think I'm gonna. Oh no, that's only 25. I'll hold that one. I've got a super zero or out the money OTM on SPY, like what you said earlier. It was like $15. Ah, you know what? Nah, it's 20. Only down $2. Might as well just keep it. Keep $20. Be smart, not be gambler, right? We're not here to gamble. You know, it is kind of gambling, but it's these super educated gamblers. Keep it, keep it, keep it. And it was doing so good, but that 50 just rejected. Unfortunate. Yep, that red outline was the hint. That was the hint. Let me close out the UT bots and look over at my other favorite. And yeah, see, this is why I like it. We had a fair value gap here earlier that had 50-50. Not a super strong amount of volume. This is a great one too. Anyone that's on still, volumized fair value gaps by Flux Charts. I really like it. I really do, because like in here, you may have thought we're gonna go back up, but we still had a really large order block with the selling pressure, and so you would have been more confident to hold along with the sloping EMAs if you were to put right there. And same thing over here to continue a bullish pattern. this would have helped you be more confident to continue bullish pattern. So volumized FVGs by Flux Charts. I like that one for a free indicator. That one's great. But you add that with Mo's recipe and boom, chef's kiss. Volumized, yeah, you said what indicators? UT bots, volumized FVG, and Mo's recipe, of course. Mo's recipe is invite only per the Earner Tier Plus in the Discord. It is their own coded script that they've created. I'm only using it right now to help promote. It's amazing. Look at this. I mean, 5x13, the bullish diamond, and this FVG box by volumized FVGs all together would have given you that confidence to jump into calls. Now, I didn't do it till about here, and it rejected. But today's been weird. After that giant sell-off, today's been difficult. So I would love to have it go up here. Why couldn't it do that? SPY can do that. It does it all the flipping time. But not while we're live. Of course not. Oh, I thought I was going to bounce off the 13, but it's not. I'm thinking about closing up my Amazon. I'm up $10 on Amazon. If the SPY is going to sell off more, it's going to pull Amazon as well. Likely. The SPY. Why did I say it that way? The SPY. The SPY. All right. 230. Yep. I'm going to sell my Amazon for 2.3 premium. That's $10 up. Put an order, sell order for that. Might as well just keep it. This market's too crazy. I don't want to waste. There it goes. Just sold. All right. Well, $10. I got $10 back on Amazon. That's cool. So IWM had a fun run back at 11 o'clock. 10:40 for an hour. It ran, well, that's my time. Ran like almost $3. That's cool. Yeah. Of course, now we actually have some movement. Look at that. It's only because I closed my stuff. That's why. We were still in 5 minutes. Let's drop to the 1 minute chart and see how that looks different. Interesting. So it sold off on the 5 minute chart, but then the 1 minute chart, it actually landed on the 50 and bounced off the 50 on the 1 minute chart. Well, that's annoying. I'm not going to play. I'm not going to play. IWM about to hit. IWM is about to hit resistance. Oh, okay. We have a fair value gap forming at 50-50. Low volume though. Oh, jeez, and that's why I didn't want to play. Look at that wick drop. That wick is, it's like a $1.50 wick right there. A whole body in the wick. 50 EMA straight up to resistance. Holy moly. Yeah, this market's just crazy. Blast, was it Friday as well? I think it was. Friday, right at open, everything just tanked. Same as today. Would have been beautiful to grab puts opening both Friday and today. Holding that 50. We do have a 5 crossing 13 bearish diamond. See if it can bounce from here and turn that off. Again, that's coming from Mo's bread recipe algorithm, accessible only through Earner Tier Plus on Discord. I've named it Golden Ticket as my got volumized FVGs plus his bread recipe. Anybody tuning in at this point, we're just waiting for end of day. I'm gonna log off. I just want to see what it's gonna do off this 50. I'm just really curious at this point. It's been tapping this 50 for the last hour on the 1 minute chart. It failed at 50 on the 5, but this is IWM on the SPY. Failed the 5 minute chart. Oh, there it goes. There it goes. And that's why I closed out my calls, folks. I didn't trust it. Didn't trust it. Thank God I'm out. There it goes. Yep. All right, well, that's it, guys. I'm not going to stay for anything else. I'm not going to play anything more. I just want to see what it's going to do. Now, I mean, it could always reverse from here, but 5 minutes, there's no point. Okay. Let me do this. Oh, my thing is gone. I don't know why it's not there. Sorry, folks. Oh, well, there it is. That's weird. My computer doesn't want to listen to me. All right, so I want to show these guys real quick. This is our Discord. Come on over. StockMo, investing. And links in the bio if anyone's watching this from, you know, from not in the still not there. Oh, there it is. Oop, that's why. All right. Well, it was fun. I wish it was a better live. It was very boring. Sorry. Seems like it's just hit or miss when this stuff happens. I came on at noon. Still, nothing great happened. So, alrighty. Looks like IWM's gonna sell off. Like it's done all day. So, alrighty. Well, see you guys in the Discord. Links in the bio. And come on over if you're somehow new watching this still and you spent the entire 2 hours hanging out. All right. Appreciate it. Thanks.